part of me is kind of... Oh,
The fires of
wait a
Canobris
moment.
have died down. Now the army's path leads to the walls of Dresden, a fallen citadel that the Crusaders have been trying in vain to reclaim for 70 years. The new piece on the board might give their efforts some added momentum.
oh, that was a quick little story intro bit. Okay then. So what I was going to say is, part of me was kind of like, oh boy, this seems like a pretty great place to leave the stream considering it's the end of like Act 1. But then the louder part of my brain is like, no, I want to continue with Act 2. I want to play some Act 2. I'm really looking forward to seeing where we go with Act 2. So this might end up being like the longest stream we've ever done because honestly I could go for more hours.
Rise, warrior.
We're almost on 4 hours now. I think the...
Today is a day of sorrow and pride.
Oh,
sorrow
what's happening now?
because we weep for our brothers and sisters who perished in Canobris. Pride because despite demonic treachery, our heroes repelled the attack and saved the city. I, Queen Godfrey of Mendev, declare this day the first day of the 5th Crusade. And I am glad to introduce the one who will lead the attack on the forces of the Abyss. The hero of
Oh, shit.
Canobris, Knight Commander.
Oh
of
shit,
the 5th
promotion!
Crusade. Your leader from now unto victory or death.
We went from straight... Oh, that was weird. The animations were quite weird there.
Everyone is dismissed.
We went from nomadic wanderer, who doesn't really have a place in the world, to Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade in like
Review is finished.
2 weeks.
I'll give you some time to look around the camp,
Technically 3 weeks
and
because
then
we
I
had a
shall
week of
expect
skip
your
time
presence at
after
headquarters.
the Grey Garrison. So in 3 weeks, we went from a nomadic wanderer of the world of Galarian to Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. Commander, please allow me to join you while you inspect our encampment. Oh, it's Storyteller and Nenio and someone I don't know. Just a Crusader wizard. Knight Commander does have a nice ring to it. It does have a nice ring to it. But then again, since I do also, I suppose, lead the Stupid Sexy Order, what would the title of the leader of the Stupid Sexy Order be? Would I be the Neighborino Commander? Is that how it goes? Neighborino Commander of the Stupid Sexy Order, but also Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. Either way, it all has a nice ring to it. I appreciate it, people. Okay, so Irabeth's with us. Jeez, so what I was going to say is, or what I was trying to say before the Queen interrupted me, is that earlier on I was thinking like, oh yeah, I can end like the stream at the end of Act 1. But now that I'm on to Act 2 and we've just started Act 2, I'm probably going to go for a couple more hours, guys. Probably going to go for the longest stream I've ever done. It might even go into the evening, at least evening my time. It's currently 2 PM my time. Who knows? Maybe I'll still be streaming at like 6 PM. We'll see. We'll see. We are here again in the camp with the Bitch Queen. I'm glad that you remember this, Nicaea, because I remember the camp, but I don't remember anything about the camp. It's been a while. It's been a hot while. It's like what, 8 minutes past 1 in the morning at the minute. How can I forget the camp and the Bitch Queen? I do remember specifically that I didn't really get along with Godfrey, the Queen, but for the life of me, you know who I do remember? This is weird that I remember characters that aren't of any importance, but then like characters that I probably should remember, I don't remember. I think there's a guy over here and his name is like Wilco. And he's the quartermaster. Is that him? Wilka? Wilsa? The burly soldier with an impressive beard greets you with a broad smile. Yeah, he's the quartermaster. Yeah, it's not Wilco, it's Wilsa. I remember this guy. I don't know why I remember this guy, but no one else. Even Sarah in my D&D campaign, she fucking hates nobles and monarchs. Roger Wilco. How would Wilsa or Wilka? Wilsa? Wilsa Garms or Wilka Garms? I think it's Wilsa. How would Wilsa talk? Oh god, he looks like the type of... He's a big burly man, so I reckon he has a big booming voice. Like Brian Blessed.
Wilsa Garms, the camp quartermaster, at your service. How may I be of help?
Wilsa, that's a big booming voice you've got there. He even looks like a quartermaster. Jolly big guy voiced, booming jolly guy. I'm thinking like I just said his name and now I've forgotten it. I'm thinking Brian Blessed.
Gordon's alive.
That was a Flash Gordon reference. Show me what you have. Tell me about yourself. What are your duties in the camp?
Oh, a little bit of everything. What's an officer to a soldier? A strict father. So what does this make a quartermaster like myself? Something like their mum, that's what. I make sure the lads have everything they need to defeat the enemy and come back from battle in one piece.
Wilsa starts ticking off his fingers.
That means food, firewood, medicine, tents, mended clothes, fixed weapons.
Also, is somebody watching Esmond? Nicaea, I sincerely hope that Dawn has her eyes on Esmond. Dawn has stepped up and she has become Esmond's watcher. Okay. Like I said earlier, I think she kind of has the opinion of like, okay, you're an ally for now, but behave yourself. Because I think we all know quite well that Esmond could very well fly off the handle at any point. I have a feeling he would poison the food and drink. You know, I don't even know if he would poison it. I think he would put like laxatives in the food and drink. I don't think he would purposely kill people in camp. I think he would probably like try and, you know, spread chaos instead. Because he does seem to be loyal to us at the very least.
The horses have got to be fed and watered. The camp's got to be fortified by the evening and broken up by the morning. I make sure the wages are paid on time and the wagon wheels don't squeak. And then there are reports. Gods, until you asked, I never realized how many duties I actually have.
What do the soldiers think of the new commander?
They mostly tell tales about your unusual power, but they don't shy away from talking about you as a person too. Soldiers are always like that. If Iomade herself descended from heaven, you bet they'd jabber on about how she grips a sword and how good she looks in her armor. Word is that you possess some special magic and know spells that no one's ever seen in Mendev before. People say you can do all sorts of stunts, turn into a dragon, throw lightning bolts, fly across the sky, and that you specialize in this one spell that lets you carouse and make love all night long without ever flagging.
That's not a spell, that's just the Flanders promise. Oh my god.
I don't know where I got that last one from. You'd think they weren't righteous warriors of light, but common soldiers. Ha!
And probably laugh while at it, I would imagine so. And then he would put some kind of berserk potion in the drink so the Crusaders would kill themselves. Wilsa, tell me about yourself. The quartermaster looks away sheepishly.
Well, there isn't much to tell, really. I was born in Canabras in a humble family. I got an education, taught myself to read and write, got drafted into the army, spent 3 years as a shield bearer in the first line. I left after I did my time and joined the Stonemasons Guild. Then moved on to the shipwrights and rose to a crew chief, sailed to Ioberia twice and returned with goods, made some money, built a house and haven't started a family yet. But I think I will after we're done with this war.
Optimism, I like that. I like that he's got plans. Although it's going to cut deep if he dies. In fact, Wilsa, you're one of my favourites now. We like a good quartermaster. They are very important people.
But a few years ago, something started gnawing at me. I got this feeling like I needed to go home, and there was a storm headed for my native city. And when there's trouble in Mendev, there's only one thing to do. You go to the recruiter and sign up for the army. And so I did. At first, they wanted to make me an infantry sergeant, and then they decided I'd be a better fit in the supply department. I can take care of an army properly, and I'm pretty handy around a warehouse. Not to mention, I know how to manage a band of helpers. And so that's how I became the quartermaster.
Wilsa gives you a shy smile and shrugs as if this were a wholly unremarkable story, typical of any crusader. No, this guy knows his shit. He's a dependable person. Also, with the coming of Astrum, we are now a larger table than the Hound Hearts, right? I think we definitely are. Let me double check. So I have to go for now, Wilsa. However, I'm going to go ahead and look at your inventory in a sec. So we have Flanders 1, Drago 2, Esmond 3, Lynn 4, Perrin 5, Dawn 6, Spark 7, Glade 8, Matrim 9, Reynald 10, Sarah 11, Irel 12, and then on top of that we have Irel 12, we have Astrum 13, we have Trashworth's character 14, we have Dubs' character 15. Let me tab out for a hot sec. I'm sure there's one more that I'm forgetting. In fact, I'm almost positive there is. Who else? Oh no, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Yeah, 14, I think. So, Embrace's character. We have Mage's character. We have Trashworth's, and we have Dubs. So that's 4 characters on top of what we already have. So, how many did we have? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 6. By the time I make everyone's characters that have requested them so far, we'll have 16 members. 16 members, my god. Oh, come on, Quartermaster, you're very important. I know, right? He's being very modest, but Quartermasters are the lifeblood of any military campaign. Making sure things keep moving. Right, Wilsa, we actually want to have a look at what wares you have. Let me see. We have a load of shit we want to sell, so let's do that right now. Yeah, this is where the money's at. Wait, what's the difference between these and this? 2 armor class minus 2 and 15. 2 armor class minus 2 and 15. Don't know. Let's just get rid of these ones then. Let's keep the half plate just because it seems to be that we... oh, half plate and full plate. Yeah, let's keep both of those. Tower shield. I don't think anyone that we have can actually use a tower shield. We can put that barding, I believe, on Hopper. Or we could save it for Trashworth's mount. Because I was going to suggest a Trashworth because he said he wants to be a really small character with an animal companion. So I'm going to suggest to him a halfling that is a Cavalier of the Poor, which means that he can be a halfling that rides a dog or a wolf as a mount, which is hilarious to me. Either way, can we get off of Hopper? Back to shared stash? Lovely. We've got all this stuff in here to sell. Boop, 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 boop. What about weapons? We have loads of weapons we can probably get rid of. Get rid of all them. We can get rid of that. Actually, no, we'll keep that for now. We can get rid of... Get rid of those. No, actually, that's... Oh, jeez. There's lots of stuff. There's lots of stuff. Let's just get rid of anything that's not magical and that we don't need right now. That's our philosophy in the campaign where I play as Sarah. Oh, that the Quartermaster's the lifeblood? Yeah, I really do think that... Forgot to ask, what weapon is Sarah wielding? So at the minute, Nicaea, Sarah has a mace. I believe. Or a club or something like that. Because for the life of me, I couldn't remember what sort of weapon Sarah is supposed to wield. Because it might be that we have to pick up a weapon proficiency. But yeah, like, I didn't know. Because, like, obviously we've given her a shield. But she started off with, like, a masterwork mace. So I kind of thought, well, I'll just leave that on her and then maybe wait and see if you suggest something. You know what? Let's filter by... let's do it by price in descending order, and then we know we can just, yeah, get rid of all of the cheap weapons that aren't really very good for us. Very good to us, I should say. Punching dagger. Flail. Glaive. Kukri. Let's just get rid of all of this trash. Yeah, I was about to say give her a mace, but if she already has a mace equipped, then let her keep it. Okay, I'll keep her with a mace. I kind of feel like mace and shield is like the standard sort of loadout for a cleric. I think we can sell at least 10 of those. Get rid of the great axe, get rid of the long spears. Get rid of the spear. The good thing is as well, if you pick a chosen, not a chosen weapon, but a weapon speciality in character creation, then you automatically seem to spawn with that weapon, which is quite nice. So for those of you who have said, oh, I want to use such and such weapon, if we pick it up in character creation, if we pick the feat for it in character creation, we just start with it, which is great. It means we can just focus on finding like an enchanted version of the weapon. Let's get rid of those. Get rid of those. I'll keep the glaives for now. I'll keep the hand axe because Embrace's character is going to wield hand axes. I think blunt weaponry is the go-to weapon for battle priests. Yeah, maces, clubs, anything like that. Hammers. And we do have a masterwork warhammer, which is one-handed. I thought it was two-handed, but it is one-handed. Let me see. Masterwork kukri. Or kukri. I'll get rid of all of them because I think we have a special enchanted scythe that I'm gonna give to Lynn. Cold Iron Rapier. Masterwork Scimitar, we'll keep that. Cold Iron Spear. Does Lynn have a scythe? Yeah, she actually spawned with one because we picked it as a featured weapon. But I'm gonna switch it out for that one, I think, because that looks pretty good. 4 to 10 damage. It's a +2 enhanced sword. Whenever this +2 scythe lands a hit on an enemy, it deals an additional 1d3 negative energy damage, which seems pretty damn good. So yeah, I think we'll I think that's everything. Get rid of the bucklers. Don't really need them. And then let's bulk sell as well. Oh boy, 8,000 gold from this deal. Boom. Is there anything that we want from him? Let's go for price in descending order. So Black Dragon. Oh boy, these are really expensive. Jeez. I think I need a money making strategy for this game, because stuff is expensive, very expensive. Wow, that is very expensive. Now we're getting into like the standard gear, or at least should I say the leveled standard gear by the looks of it, because it's all +1, which I'm assuming is what they would have you use in Act 2. +1 weapons in Act 2. Adamantine full plate. It would be so nice to get Reynold in some real heavy boy armor. Why can't we buy any of this? Oh, it can't be equipped. That makes sense. So if I selected Reynold, what would that do for him? So that would be an armor class of 10. The armor check penalty would be way lower. The arcane spell failure would be a little bit lower, and you would get a little bit of dexterity from it as well. Dark glowing scythe, I'm imagining. The blade itself is made out of black iron that glows in blue ice light. Oh, nice. Very fitting for the Reaper of the Northern Sea. Definitely. Very cool. Very, very cool. I mean, yeah, we could afford it, but I'm pretty sure it empties our bank account, doesn't it? Yeah. We'd only have 3,000 gold left. I don't know. Maybe I need to look into some sort of strategy for making a decent amount of money in the game off of stream. for the time being, can we at least pick up a few things for them? Maybe no, don't buy that. Yeah, no, I'm thinking the same. I should probably skip it for now, right? Full plate armor. I mean, even if we just upgraded him to full plate armor +1 for the time being, that's 10 armor class. Yeah, I mean, even that's better. It's only 2,000 gold. Mithril breastplate. No, I think we want full plate armor, really. What's Rock of Nature? Insight bonus against attacks with natural weapons. Not really useful for Reynold. Banded mail also isn't really what we want for him, I don't think. I think we will go with full plate for Reynold. I just want to get their AC all upped a little bit, because I think ACs were lacking a little bit in that department. Or is there a hood or a mask for Esmond and Glade? It's a very good point, I see. Let me take a look. Oh, it doesn't look like there is any yet. Apparently helmets and masks and stuff can be really, really difficult to find in the game. I think there's supposed to be a couple of merchants that might have a better chance of having them. I don't think Wills is one of them. But yeah. It's sod's law that as soon as you buy something you find something better. Yeah, Josh, I'm kind of anticipating that being the case, which is why I'm kind of hesitant to purchase anything that's too advanced. So I think just going with the cheapo automatic upgrade armor, because I feel like that's what this is. You know, they're selling +1 full plates, +1 half plates for like pretty cheap. And I feel that's just kind of them saying, okay, the difficulty is going to ramp up in the game now. You need to up your AC. So I think we'll get a full plate for Reynold. Sarah, what can you wear? I mean, Mithril chain shirt +2. We've actually got something that's better than that, I think. Oh, no, it's at least the same. What enhancement? It's Mithril and it's got enhancement +2, and then the text is just, this is a +2 Mithril chain shirt. So yeah, we've already got something as good as that. Apparently it's not worth anywhere near as much as, you know, it's like 4 times, the Mithril chain shirt +2 is 4 times more expensive. But, fair enough. I mean, I think if anything that proves just how fortunate we were to find the chain shirt in the Tower of Estrad. Because it's something that would have set us back 8,000 gold if we were to pick something like that for Sarah at this point. So I think Sarah's good for AC. It would be nice to find a mace. Because I think the one she's got... Oh no, it's a club. A club with nails. Not very pacifist-like, is it? Light mace +2. Again, that's 8,000 gold. I don't really want to spend that much on one weapon. Not right now, anyways. I think we want to find some sort of... I want to find some sort of strategy for making money, and I don't know if that's going to mean that I have to go and, like... I don't know. We'll find something. I'll have a look after the stream, whenever it is that I end this stream. Is there not a heavy mace? Heavy mace +1? Is that not what we've got already? Or at least what we... Right, so that's 2 to 9 damage. That is better. Enhancement is +1. However, the club with nails +1, an additional an additional 1d3 of piercing damage. So potentially that could do... Right, okay. So, quick maths. Potentially, the club with nails could do 10 damage in 1 round if it rolls full damage on both attacks. The heavy mace +1 will do 9 damage maximum per round. However, let's say that the heavy mace does 6 damage on average. Yeah, the heavy mace is going to be better. I mean, it says right there, 4 to 11 damage when equipped. Heavy mace it is. Maces or two-handed hammers are okay. I kind of like having a shield on her. In fact, we're actually gonna switch out that shield for like something that suits her a bit better, because we've got some better shields, I think. But yeah, I think keeping a shield on her purely so that her AC is a little bit higher, and then that way, because Sarah's like kind of the lifeblood of the group with keeping everyone on their feet and keeping everyone alive and conscious. But the issue is when she gets thrown into the thick of battle, enemies do tend to gang up on her, it seems like, and she does go down pretty quickly compared to like Reynold or even Glade or Dawn. So I think we want to keep our AC as high as possible. Equipment time! It's a shopping episode. I am all out of coffee. Do I have a glass up here that I can use to drink some cola, or am I going to have to be an animal and drink out the bottle? I think I'm going to have to be an animal. But yeah, excuse me sipping out of a large bottle of cola in a few minutes. Right, so I think that's Sarah sorted. We just want a mace for her. Reynolds got some armor. Irel. What do we want to give Irel? Is there any... None of you suckers shall die on my watch. God damn it, I don't care how much I dislike any of you in particular, I will keep you alive. That is the cleric's promise. It doesn't matter how much you annoy me at times, I will keep you on your feet. Maybe a chain shot. Yeah, I mean, Irel doesn't really tend to get thrown into the fray, so we'll just give her a chain shot. Well, the enemies probably saw what Sarah does, so it's normal for them to gang up on her. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd be interested to find out if the enemy AI is intelligent enough to pick off healers and stuff first. Because I mean, I know fine well that when I'm playing D&D, when I'm hosting a D&D game, you better believe that the enemies are deliberately going to target the clerics and the spellcasters first. You know, the lifeblood of the party. Right, Drago. Who, I think Drago's going to be an absolute badass. But that remains to be seen. I mean, Drago's very good at making builds, it seems. I was reading through what he suggested for this, for his character, what he wanted for his character. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'll say that much. So that's 7 armor class. No, I don't want anything that heavy. I want to keep it quite light. So that's medium armor. Maybe we just want to go with light armor. Studded leather +1. Yeah, we'll go with that. Fox with a crossbow. Yep, badass. Oh, here we go then. Esmond, come on then. Come on, Esmond. What'll it be? I wanted to get him a breastplate. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get him a breastplate. And in terms of weapons, he currently has a cold iron short sword. We do have a better weapon for him, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have a better weapon for him. So we'll switch to a better weapon. Them poor chickens. How many chickens do you think that Drago can go through in one day? I'm anticipating that he's worse than the Hound in Game of Thrones. I'm sorry, but Ezzy doesn't look funny. No, he doesn't look funny. In fact, he looks quite imposing. Not gonna lie, Esmond is a bit of an imposing maniac. It seems like. Right, Lynn. We also wanted to get some armor for Lynn. We really wanted to get her in some like plate armor as soon as we can, but I don't think that's going to be doable yet. Maybe a breastplate +1. Yeah, I think the breastplate's +1 for her as well, because she doesn't have any armor on at the minute. I don't think Esmond is supposed to be funny. Holy shite, I'm in lust with Lynn. She is cool as fuck. It's got to be said. Lynn, the artwork for Lynn is very cool. I do like it. Unfortunately, I had to crop out. She has like this whole like reaper behind her with a scythe that's like made of ice, I think, or elemental energy. And it's very cool, but I had to crop it out to fit everything in the portrait. That scythe, I know, right? And we have an even better scythe to put on her in a minute. Perrin. Basically, for you guys, because you guys have been with me through the campaign so far, you're all I'm buying stuff for you, okay? Pappy Flanders is buying you shit. Maybe just scale mail +1. Then again, I mean, I'm kind of thinking about just putting hide armor on him. Oh, didn't mean to take both. And yeah, I think hide armor. Let me see. He does have a fauchard, or fauchard, or whatever it's, however you pronounce it. But, oh, white. Oh, that's really expensive. That's an expensive scythe. Lynn might have to ask Wilsa nicely for a discount on that, because Pappy Flanders cannot afford that. That is no deal. Oh, greatsword +2. That would be so good for Reynold, because, yeah, he is currently just using like a standard greatsword. But we're not looking for greatswords right now. We're looking for fauchards, whatever. We're looking for fauchards. Boop, 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 boo. Oh, are there no fauchards? Where are they? They must be here somewhere. Surely they sell every weapon. Or maybe they don't. No, now we're into like legendary weapons or whatever. I think she'll appreciate the dark glowing scythe. I hope so. I hope so. That in my eyes is the avatar of her full power. Yeah, we spoke about that, haven't we, Nicaea? I like to think the same thing, you know? Like the power within her, basically, you know? It's represented in physical form via that reaping ice creature. Right, so I think we'll leave it with the armor then for Perrin. Walgif, we're not worrying about. Dawn. So, at the minute, we have you in half plate. Can we put you in a better... can we put you in full plate? It would be nice to have you in full plate. Because, I mean, this full plate is even better in stats than the half plate, at least. Because I think, like, the trade-off for... Let me see. Crap, I better hit the sack. It's getting late or early. Have a great session and fun stream. Good night, chat. Gangster, thanks very much for coming along. I hope you've had a good time. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Until next time, Gangster, get some sleep. Have a good night's sleep. A good night's sleep, I should say. And keep on keeping on, buddy. And I will hopefully speak to you again soon. Goodbye for now. Right. So, I feel like the trade-off between half plate and full plate is always going to be that you can get at least some... the dexterity should be better for half plate. In this case, it's not the case. Full plate is the way to go. Let's do it. Oh, Woljif sells a fauchard, whatever, but it's expensive. Right, I see. Like I say, after the stream, I need to go and do some revision, I think. Some research, and figure out what sort of strategies there are in the game to actually make money besides from just looting everything. Because I feel like there must be some way of doing it. There must be some source of income that you can opt for. What is a fauchard or fauchard? It's one of these. Let me show you. It's kind of like a... Oh, that's Hopper, not Perrin. It's kind of like a spear, but it's almost like a cross between a spear and a bardiche. But it's also... I don't know. It's got like... It's like a spear that has a bayonet on the back of it. I don't know if you can really see that. There, that's better. So it's like a spear, but it's also like it's got a little bayonet on the back of it. It looks really nasty, you know? Like you wouldn't want to get hit with one of those. It's like a fishing hook, basically. But yeah... so, we've got some armor for Dawn. I also want to try and get her a better spear. And it's a long spear she uses. I think I saw a long spear. No, that's spear. Short spear. Long spear +1. That's what we're looking for. God, you guys are going to empty my bank account. How much do I have left? Not much. Oh, jeez. Okay. I don't have a lot left. Can I sell these heads? No? Okay. We'll give Wilsa them anyways. I'm sure he'll do something with them. Spark. Spark's actually very well kitted out for what he is. I don't think we need to get him anything. Because even when he's in combat, I only really use the bombs. I never really... It's very rare that I actually give him enough time to use much of the crossbow. Like, I mainly just try and focus on bombs, clustering enemies up. So I don't think I'll buy him a weapon. And as for armor, I mean, I've gave him braces of armor. I don't know if we can get better braces. We can get a ring of protection. But it's 8,000 gold and I cannot afford that. Who's left? Glade. We've actually just kitted Glade out with a breastplate, so that's good. Dueling swords. I think she's also good for weapons, but I wanna, if I can, let's see if we can find some dueling swords that are maybe +1. No dueling swords +1. I did realize that dueling swords were going to be a little bit rare in the game. Apparently so. Dueling swords, and I think a couple of like the two-handed spear-like weapons. I think some of those can be quite rare. But I mean, we'll find one at some point, or we'll find two at some point. I think you can filter by alphabetical. Yeah, that would probably be, I mean, that'll be useful to find the specific names of things. It's just I'm trying to stick to like the pricing category as well. Matrim, I think Matrim's actually pretty good. Decent weapon. The only thing lacking is maybe the armor. For dueling swords, those are long ass swords. I know, right? Like they look kind of comedically large. I expected them to be shorter. Yeah. I don't know. I think the thing is that they're probably meant to only be wielded like in one hand, like one at a time. We did not get the memo on that. We are wielding two at one time. Can we get some leather armor? I think that should be pretty cheap, right? Yeah, leather armor +1. Let's do that. Sarah's sorted. Irel is also sorted. I think we're going to leave it there for the shopping for now. Is there anything that I could sell just to get a little... I never use Alchemist's Fire. I very rarely use acid flasks as well. In fact, in general, I am pretty terrible at using usable items. Apart from like a couple of spell scrolls here and there. Now, I was told that we want to save the Midnight Bolt. I don't know why, but I was told to save it. Save it and you will know when to use it. I believe those are the words that were used. So, I'm going to save it. And I will use it when I know to use it. I think, in my opinion, the best swords to dual wield are the Roman gladius swords. I mean, I suppose like I don't really know what the closest we could get to something like that is in the game. Probably just a short sword, right? Signet of House Vespitilior. Once per day, the owner of this token can choose any skill and rub this token to get a +5 circumstance bonus to the. Oh my god, that's pretty useful. I'm going to put that on Flanders. Try and use it for some of the world checks and lore checks that we've been trying to make and have been failing at. Yeah, I think that for the time being, you guys are just going to have to kind of bankrupt me. Because I don't think there's anything that we want to put that on Drago, actually. Drago specified that the Amulet of Agile Fists that we would find at some point is good for his build. Those are going to go on Trashworth, I think, if he decides to go Cavalier with an animal companion. Flow of Water. This ring grants the wearer a +1 bonus on saving throws against spells with the cold descriptor and has a +1 DC for all saving throws against spells with the cold descriptor the wearer casts. I kind of feel like that's useless to us. No, actually. Wait. Cold descriptor. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not useless because Lynn, I think. Is it Lynn or... Who has Snowball? We gave someone Snowball yesterday. We specifically chose Snowball. Did we... Actually, Matrim might have Snowball, but I think maybe Lynn. We'll give it to Lynn. Give that ring to Scythegirl. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Right, let's make a deal then. Wilsa, you've bankrupted us, but... There you go. Okay. Okay. Right. I don't think I didn't buy anything for myself. Okay, so let's leave that there. Let's put this onto him. Esmond. What did we get Esmond? I think we got him a breastplate. Yeah. Esmond a breastplate. Just a shame that, like, we can't make that a little bit more like that, but it's close enough, right? We just need a hood. Lynn. Lynn, you are also getting a breastplate. And you are getting the dark glowing scythe. Oh, that looks pretty fucking badass, right? That looks pretty badass with the runes on it. or like the, well, I don't know if it's runes, but little text. Can Hopper wear the horse armor, or does he need a feat? I think we've actually gave Hopper the feat to be able to put the armor on. Yeah, so we can equip it on him. I'll equip it on him for now, but I might switch the armor over to, if Trashworth goes Cavalier, I'll probably put it on his mount, whatever he chooses. But yeah, we'll put it on Hopper for now. Drago, you wanted the Amulet of Agile Fists. Fantastisch. Esmond, did we get a weapon for you? I can't remember. I don't think we did. I think we were going to give you the Claw of Jistka. Yeah. Claw of Jistka, plus 8 to attack. That is pretty damn sick. Lynn, you're kitted out, but we need to give you that one. Perrin, you are going to go ahead and take the hide armor, plus 1. Oh, he already looks pretty badass. Damn. What's his AC at now? 17. Okay, 17. Kind of low, but barbarian, right? We will probably rely on rage. Speaking of which, I've been trying out the barbarian class in Baldur's Gate 3, and it is a lot of fun. It's actually kind of hard not to one-shot enemies. Yeah, that's a glaive, isn't it? Not a faux shard. Okay, next up, Dawn. Dawn. I believe we got you this long spear. There you go, you're welcome. We also, it's your birthday, Dawn. Here you go. Oh, she looks pretty badass now. That looks cool. Okay, now, where's he at? There he is. I don't think we got Spark anything because he's pretty well kitted out as is. Glade, I believe we got you some... No, we didn't get you armor. And we couldn't find you dueling swords. Matrim, where's it at? There we go. Wait, did that change colour? Oh, it did. That's weird. Huh, looks different. Cool. Reynold. There we go. Full plate plus 1. Oh, that's more like it. Now he really does. He looks like an Empire captain. From like, I mean, I say from Warhammer, but my knowledge of it is from Total War Warhammer. He looks like some sort of Empire captain or commander. Looks so cool. So cool. I just wish we had a better greatsword for him. Because at the minute, he's going Witcher style. He's got 2 greatswords. I believe one is Masterwork and one is Cold Iron. Yeah, because I think Cold Iron does more damage against demons, right? Or at least otherworldly creatures. Sarah, here we go. So we have a heavy mace of fire. Oh, we actually have a heavy mace of... Wait, so that does... Oh, damn. That's perfect for Sarah, right? Because, like, Lightbringer. Never mind. I didn't need to get that, but either way, we have a heavy mace. I'll probably just sell it back to Wilsa. Damn. Okay, and shield. Shield. Oh, the buckler has just as much... Maybe we want the buckler instead, because the buckler has just as much chance to... like, it gives just as much of an armor class bonus. It has less of an armor check penalty, and there's less chance of spells failing. So I think we're going to give her the buckler for now. At least until we get a better shield. Irel, we got you a chain shirt plus 1. Now, we still have this half plate plus 1. Is there anyone that we can put that on? I think that was just from... like, it was something that someone was already wearing, but we ended up switching it out. Yeah, like, plus 1. Yeah, so that's not... Dawn's already got better stuff on. Spark cannot equip stuff like that. Glade cannot equip that. Reynolds sorted. Matrim cannot. Sarah cannot. It would be... I don't know. Do you think we need to up... or should I say, do you think we need to gain heavy armor proficiency for Sarah? I've been thinking about it. What did you get for Samira? So, I haven't bought anything for any of the new characters yet, because I haven't made them yet. However, I have been keeping my eye on, I believe... Do we have a hand axe in here that I picked up? I think I did. So that's two-handed. That's two-handed. That's one-handed. So we have Icebreaker. We have an Icebreaker battle axe, which I figured it would go in one of our hands. And then, was there not another one-handed one that I picked up? Maybe not. Either way, there's one there, and then there's also +1 one-handed axes, +1 hand axes there. So I think I'm going to couple the battle axe, 2 to 9 damage. Whenever this +1 cold iron battle axe confirms a critical hit, all creatures in a 10-foot area have to make a successful reflex saving throw or suffer 3d6 cold damage. That is crazy. She needs a plate bikini. We've actually got some plate armor. We've got some half plate right there, so we'll probably put that on her if she can wear it. I'll have to have a look. But either way, so that's the party kitted out so far. I'm going to go ahead and make some characters now, or character. We only have the one to make today. I'm going to make Samira, and then I'm going to dive into Act 2 and play the ever-loving shit out of it for a couple more hours, I think. However, before I do that, my bladder is erupting with the need to go to the lavatory, so I am going to go do that. Wish me luck, and I will be back in a few minutes. Bear with me, guys. I won't be long at all. I will see you very, very soon. Until then, goodbye for now.